very much, Professor, for that very informative presentation. Your unwavering dedication to the students of the university is truly commendable. I'm sure everyone in this room and this audience here agrees with me, your passion and enthusiasm which you have dedicated your life in making sure that everyone is better educated is highly appreciated. Professor. We have a session here for some questions from the audience. Before we go into our last we have a question. Let's go for the question for SkyEye first. So quick question for SkyEye. Sam, how does your app handle customer support, such as live chat, ticketing system, or knowledge-based integration?
Thank you for the question. I've actually also answered it online. So in terms of live chat, we do have a live in-app chat with all the buyers, vendors, and the drivers. So all of them are able to speak to each other or text each other on the platform. And also our admin staff or supervisor are also within that chat. So all four different components of the platform, they're all able to talk to each other if there's an issue or if there's questions. So that's on the inside the platform itself. But for live chat online, for people that are not in the platform but have questions, we use Facebook Messenger for that. So our Facebook page receives hundreds of questions, and we have automated answers by that we put in, but other answers we have to talk to use our customer service team.
Thank you. Can you also answer that question from Joe Pitts from Faaso'otauloa? Do you guys carry out trade to our people that are wanting to use the app to sell and also as a delivery agent?
Right. Yeah. So in terms of training, every vendor that we onboard, we have a full set of training steps for every vendor that we bring on board. We train them in both English and Samoan. And in terms of online security, we only cover areas that is related to the platform, which is their login, importance of their login, the way of how to monitor and secure their mobile money, because that's where the payment is coming through, as well as because all the orders that they receive is guaranteed payment. So that's one of the things that the vendors are very happy with. There's no spam or no false orders because every order is prepaid. So when they receive the order, we already have the funds in the trust account that they will then get paid when the order is completed. So that's where we stop with our, in terms of security. It's also important to note that we utilize two-factor authentication for every vendor. So every vendor that registers, they use their mobile money, and every time they want to log in, they get sent a SMS or OTP, one-time PIN, for them to verify it is them that's logging in, which is the industry standard for logging in, which is two-factor authentication, which is also expensive, but we understood that that's important.
Thank you very much for that, Sam. We have a question for Professor. As the field of artificial intelligence continues to rapidly evolve, it has to come to my attention that some students may misuse AI for their coursework and personal gain within the education system. With this in mind, I would like to inquire about the measures NUS is taking to address this issue and ensure responsible AI usage in education.
Thank you. You have touched a question which is very much in the forefront for us right now. In terms of the assessment, I think that is the key issue for us. So we have, because most of our assignments are submitted online on Moodle, and we have running on Moodle. We have the plagiarism software, and the plagiarism software also has one which will turn out a similarity report and also an AI report. So what this is very new, and we have had already some assessments that have come in with the AI report tells us like 100%. So what we have to do now is to look at what level do we set the percentage of, because we've had things coming in at 5%, 10%. So we need to look at these the AI report and decide from there just how much has been it's not the work of the students, but it's the work of AI. Now, after having said that, we also have other issues. And this is a debate that we still have to look at in education, because now we have to ask the question, what is assessment? What is knowledge? We encourage students to go online and use the tools. So the student has gone online and used the tools. And now we turn around and say, no, you're not supposed to be using these tools to the point where you are, it's a productivity tool. So that is a discussion that we educators have to deal with and grapple with. Is where do we set the boundary? But yes, we have had assignments coming in with 100% AI. We were also told, because we've consulted experts, for example, common learning, and they've also told us, doesn't make things any better, that if you put them into one AI, the software, and then you take that product and you put it into another AI software, then it's more difficult to detect. So the jury is still out for us there. Things don't get any better. So I think that is the answer. But I think what we have decided, because every month I've been asked by Senate to give them an update on the latest in terms of AI. And I think the advice that has been given to us is, yes, we have those issues, but let's focus on the productivity side of AI. Yes. So that's the advice that's come. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We also have a comment from AITSELF. Thanks for the presentation, Professor. Just a comment, consider online compilers or Visual Studio Code free for Java programming environment rather than Notepad. Thank you very much, everyone who have contributed to this discussion. We now move on to our last session.